Hey, we're back. Main studio guest is former Democratic Party Chairman Tony Charfauros. Let's go to one of our callers on the line. Let's go to Victor from Momong. Buenas.
Hey, happening, Senator.
Hey, buenas.
Dan aku lagi Tony lain saludo prago.
Hey, buenas, buenas.
Dan ini minis ngono gitu. Tu parang sa Tony lo i-question no na. Utungan at recommended si Kaugites po follow gutalo pa chairman. Por rason na po na oportunidad man hobby nung gen.
Gan.
Afa dan gitawza man hobby kapas na. Kung sino malago si Senator Polalo antalo.
Ay, sa malalagwa?
Oh.
Malalagwa si Senator Polalo.
Opes po kontra.
Kidentregas ka.
Gimay Ranos Variety na Tatso gitito na magari to. Nasi kaut sumogi. Wala ko ba ito nga kumagahi din
Angin nung atan na ikinalamtin na masa angin hafa ikinalamtin gipatida na sempia maatan jatigwawa maatan lamigay maatan tegeno na
tanu na ito nila ito nga na Democrat tulo maapupago banda ni Republican na sa purasyon na nila bidan ni Nest sa Democrat gets ano besangan Tony lo Ponfalago talo?
Si Tony Ponfalago pa. Are you running for party chair? No. Yeah.
Pues
Está. You know, as a matter of fact, the elections, the 2012 elections coming up, Democrats have the majority right now. You know, the state that we're in at this point, kind of like back in the United States, people are fed up with their, I mean, they love their legislators, but they hate the legislature in general.
Yeah.
We look at education. The chair is basically busy going off to the United Nations as opposed to fixing, you know, the students at Simone Sanchez took it upon themselves to go try to take their school back. We have public health, we have public safety, you know, we're just now getting ambulances in. So these are things, again, that these are basic necessities. And, you know, I know you're retired, but you still pay taxes.
Right.
And every time you get your check, your stub says you're paying the government.
Yeah. the only thing that I see, because, you know, I agree with you that, you know, there's people are fed up with the way things are going and all this kind of, just like...
But with everybody in general.
Yeah. Just like in the mainland United States, I mean, they're just tired of the, excuse me, the incumbents.
Sure.
But you know, this trend has always been the way it is, and then as it gets closer, the attitudes of people tend to change, and then you get incumbents already. Most of the incumbents get elected. There are some incumbents that will probably lose out, but it's always like that. I just don't understand the way. I mean, whatever issues that come out closer to the election is what comes out in people's mind the most.
But you know, we're the situation we're in now. We have schools that actually closed down. We have schools that didn't open until 2 weeks later.
Right.
I mean, we're worse off now this year than we were last year. Last year, I think we were delayed a day.
Yeah.
This year, 2 days because of contract. We had 2 deaths attributed to maybe not directly, but lack of ambulances to children.
Yeah.
So you know, these are things, again, that we had hoped back then that will never happen. But we're living those times where it's actually happening.
Sure.
We're closing down schools, performing schools.
Right.
And so, and again, you've heard about people in Umatic about, again, them not even been given the opportunity really to speak or being visited.
Right.
Even in the beginning of the school year, they weren't told. They didn't go down there to tell them where they were going, what school they were going to, what uniforms to buy, and all that. Yet, SAT scores come out, and I think 3 content areas they were performing.
Sure.
And so we have arrived. We have come to that critical, actually beyond critical time. And so, you know, people, I think, you know, maybe will think about that, but they say, hey, I could be that person who that ambulance is being called for. My kid, my child was deprived 2 weeks of school because of that. So we're really living the real times, and real things are happening right now.
Well, you know, my recommendation to a lot of the new candidates that are running, I mean, just make sure they remind people of those things, because the incumbents are going to come out and say, this is what they've done, this is what they've done, on a positive note, not on a negative note. So if the newcomer, the new candidates can use that and use that effectively in their messaging, I mean, excuse me, that would work. But like I said, I mean, every time I've gone to this, and in election after election, people get fed up with the the incumbents, and then as it gets closer, whatever issue that comes up that's before them, a couple of weeks before the election, that's what sticks in their minds, and that's how they vote in the election. And then it turns out that several incumbents are elected again, and so there may be some incumbents that might
Tony,
not get.
the party elections for office again is on the 19th of this month?
November.
Yeah, okay.
And what they're doing is, I think they're trying to get every village mayors as the voting area.
And they have to submit their applications by the 4th of November to Vince Arreola, whose office is located at Senator Respicio's office, in order to qualify again to vote on the November 19th voting party voting. Where's the voting going to be?